Are we live? I think we're live. Let me check and see. I'm over here watching Shine 2016 Smash 4. Got Daft going against 6WX. This is the main reason I'm watching this is because obviously I'm a Robin main, and I like to see Robin's play out so I can learn new things. Daft is like the best Robin main in the world right now, and even though he does play female Robin, I guess he is the best Robin main in the world right now. And I really want to learn a lot of things from him. So I'm trying to like watch some of his matches live and stuff like that. And obviously, like watch the replays later. I'm trying to see how this matchup works. So obviously, I have a lot of characters that I want to learn. Like I think I have like 5 characters. If you see on my Twitter, my banner is all the characters that I'm currently working with. And like Robin's obviously the main, and then I have Diddy Kong is like Diddy Kong and Cloud are like the ones that come right after that. They're kind of tied, leaning more towards Diddy Kong more recently. And then it's Falco and Shulk, which are like matchup specifics. I'm still trying to figure out whether I would go Robin or Falco against Fox. But obviously, I want to see more of that play style to see which one would benefit me. Obviously, Robin, I feel like comfortable with, so like that would be like my first option. But let's say I lose game 1. What do I say, Robin? Oh, obviously, depending on how the matchup goes. Like if I get bodied, completely destroyed, just annihilated by the Fox, then obviously I'll be more leaning towards going Falco because like Diddy Kong has a really tough matchup against Fox. And I mean Cloud can do it, but I don't want to rely on Cloud as much. Like I want Cloud to be more of a like game 1 type of thing, right? I want Cloud. If I'm going to use Cloud, I want him to be the first one I pick in that round. Like a pickup, like a oh hey I lost, I'm going to go Cloud, right? I don't want to do that because that's stupid. That's not how I want to use Cloud. If I'm going to use Cloud, I want him to be like look gosh. Looking at the matchup and say, I think Cloud has the best matchup out of all the characters that I use. So I'm just gonna go Cloud this whole set. If I see that, like obviously if it's a random matchup, then obviously I'll tend to go Robin first, like just automatically because that's the main. Or maybe matchups I feel comfortable with. Like I would. The thing is, like I know that, like for example, Falcon beats Robin technically speaking. But I feel very comfortable in that matchup with Robin, so like I would always like go Robin first. That's like the first one I go to all the time. But if need be, maybe I see that this is a really good Falcon player, and I should probably like reconsider what I'm doing. I might, either go Diddy or Cloud, depending on the matchup. If I go Cloud first, then obviously if I lose the matchup, would then go to Robin automatically because then like again, also depends on how the match goes. If I can get completely bodied, then obviously I'll just immediately go to Robin. Which a lot of people will question is like, oh, wait a minute, can he just go Cloud and Cloud's a better character than Robin? And I'm like, yeah, but Robin is my main. I just figured that for a better matchup, in this case, Cloud or Diddy Kong. Like that's the thing. Like Diddy Kong is supposed to be like the backbone of like Robin, and Cloud is like a front phase, like he's like the first guard if I need him. He's right there. And then Falco and Shulk are kind of like in the background. It's like, hey, when you need us, call me in. For example, like Zero was talking about how when he was facing Kamamushi and Evo, he actually thought about going Shulk because his sword goes through pellets. And I'm like, that's interesting. And while watching Shine, I saw that it actually goes through Paralyzer, like 06 Amos Paralyzer. So I was over here like thinking, if I go Cloud or if I go Shulk, I mean I could go Cloud technically speaking against all matches, but if I go Shulk, I would never go Cloud against Mega Man because of Leaf Shield. that's just not okay. Like against a Mega Man, I would either go Shulk or Falco. Leaning more towards Shulk. Obviously, Zero says that it goes to pellets. And I mean, I haven't personally seen it, but obviously there's not really a lot of Shulk players, so I can't be like, oh, Cloud, Shulk, gosh damn, I can't talk. Shulk's, back air goes through pellets, so I don't know for specific, but I know for a fact that his aerials go through this paralyzer shot. So because I know that, I don't have to risk Robin in that matchup, even though I know that Robin can have a decent matchup against him. He does have a decent matchup against them, so I can technically go Robin. So, I don't know. This is some Smash Bros. Talk to start off the stream. I figured, why the hell not? I am watching, Shine, so that's like a good starting thing to talk about, I guess. But pretty good, pretty good. I missed the match because this thing keeps freezing and lying because of that, so I don't know what the results were. I'm assuming Dath won because he keeps saying congratulations to Dath, which is really good because that means there's a Robin in top 8. You know how crazy that is? With how stacked this tournament has been. I mean, it's not the most stacked tournament of all time. It's like Evo was like freaking stacked as hell. Like Endgame, which was last weekend or the weekend before. I think it was like 2 weekends ago. That shit was stacked as fuck. And then you had Super Smash Con. So that's actually pretty good. Okay, so like they said, Dath won, which means there's a Robin in top. Dath, you are my hero. Do some training sessions with him because obviously as an aspiring Robin main, why not learn from this? Right? Number one rule of being a Smash Bros. Player is try to learn from the best. So I think that might see if I can eventually do that. I don't even know if Dath offers. I don't know if Dath offers. He offers. What is it? Practices, training, tutoring, whatever word you want to use. I don't know if he offers that. But yeah, he won. Apparently, a lot of people are saying it on Twitter, even so. That's actually amazing. You know how crazy it is to know to hear as an aspiring Robin main. I mean, I am a Robin main. It's not aspiring. It's just I just need to get better at the game. To hear that in top 8, Brad. A character that a lot of people talk trash about at the beginning of the game's life. The top 8 player. That's amazing. Alright, let me look at that thing. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. I think this. I'm pretty sure this. Yeah. Alright. Smash forward. Number 1 Robin main. Yep. I don't know why I don't follow this man. I've been following him this whole time. Doesn't say anything about it. I might have to message him, obviously, when I start getting more money on this. I don't want to ask him for hire, or ask him to train me if I'm not going to pay, right? That's kind of messed up. Dude, seriously, that's amazing. Robin and Tommy. That's tomorrow. I don't know how I'm going to do tomorrow. Tomorrow I have my league battle. I have to watch top 8. What time is top 8? We usually go. Chope is at 3. So Zero's going against Daft tomorrow. Ooh. Damn. I don't know who to cheer for there. Zero's my boy. Like, he's my favorite player. But then, like, Daft is he's robbing me. I can't. That's gonna be hard. We'll see how it goes then. A lot of players here that I'm sad to see lost. Supergirl Kels, she's a Sonic mate from Canada. She lost to Dire. I didn't see that. A lot losers bracket wasn't really shown. Their freaking anti got bodied. And I was like, the fuck? Like he lost to it was a close set, but he lost to Static Manny Spark, really nicknamed dude person. And then he lost to Legal. I don't even know the hell that is. But apparently he's a Peach main. Choose to a Peach when you have a fucking Mario. Like, hello? What is this? What is life? But yeah, I'm gonna go back to it. It's crazy. This is actually insane. Could probably put this up later. I didn't do it earlier. Dude, 6WX is like one of the best. I think he's. I don't remember exactly. I know there's like 3 or 4 that are like big, or not probably, Sonic mains. I think he's considered either the like second best. Or Como is like considered the best. Yep, that's the one. Posted it on the top. I mean, I think it already did, just in case. Oh shit, we got Larry Lur versus Mewtwo King next. I don't know about this one. Mewtwo King and Larry are pretty good, pretty cool. Although I was upset at Larry for a bit because obviously my favorite player is Zero, and like there was those couple tournaments where Zero just kept getting bodied by Larry. And I'm like, Larry, you suck. I hate you. Even though I really like the guy as a player, like he's definitely one of my favorites up there. I don't know where I would rank. I actually don't know where I would rank him myself. Like except for like Zero, like Zero's obviously number 1. And I have Rio at number 2. And, like MBD and like ESAM, and obviously Mewtwo King, and Larry, Abadongo, and Renai. I have like so many like players that I just really like watching, and so it's like I don't know. It's really hard sometimes in Smash Bros. There's too many. There's so many awesome players. Obviously, I'm gonna eventually have to start like considering Death favorite if I really want to learn from him. Because like if he's not one of my favorites, I can't really ask for a favor. But yeah, so there's a lot of people I like to watch. Anti's pretty cool too. The fact that he makes Mario sometimes, excuse me, rubs me the wrong way. I don't really like Mario in this game. I think he's too not too easy. It's just he's too free sometimes. Like I could be like winning the whole like game. The Mario player makes one read and I'm dead. Just dead. So that's upsetting, obviously. Dude, yeah, like Smash 4. I don't know why people. You know what sucks? This. I mean, obviously, I'm not here trying to throw shade at Melee or whatever, but like your fans are fucking assholes. Like I was watching the first round of top 32, and like I don't remember. It was one somebody's match. Maybe it was. I don't know. Actually, it was round two pools. Like before top 32 started. It was round two pool, and there was like random people just random Melee fans just came in and started talking all kinds of shit for Smash 4. It's like, bruh, you have your own stream to watch Melee. Why the hell are you here? Like, you can dislike Smash 4. I don't fucking care, but don't come to our stream when you have your own and watch your game just to talk shit. Like, do you really think that makes your game look interesting to other players? No. Smash 4 is a lot bigger, okay? We have more players that are constantly coming in. And the matches are hype for us. Okay, we don't need your fancy Melee, right? I personally don't care about Melee, but I don't go out my way to go to their streams and start talking crap because who does that help? Who does that help? Nobody. But no, these freaking Melee fans just think that by trying to talk trash to the Smash 4 community, they're gonna get so much better because we went in there and talk about the crap that people can't even beat Smash 4 players in Smash 4. So, like, bruh, get out of here. I don't know. It's upsetting. It really is. We're over here trying to grow as a community, and we got fucking Melee people coming in trying to talk shit. It's not fun. It's not fun. Do, 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 do. I don't know. I think I might have started the stream a little late, but that's because I was watching Zero. I was watching Zero beat Mr. E. I don't like Mr. E either. He was talking like the thing is, like obviously I wasn't there, so I don't know anything. But um, like that whole debacle that happened at Evo. Like I said, I wasn't there, so I don't know what the hell happened. I think our Zero and Mr. E, but even Mr. E kind of admitted some of the stuff that Zero said, so like I tend to like be, I guess, agree or like what Zero's story was. I mean, I kind of guess there's some sort of bias there because obviously, you know, it's my favorite player, but like, I don't know. I just feel like that whole incident that happened at Evo just makes me think that Mr. E is just makes me feel like Mr. E is just one of those like people that I need to be in the spotlight so I can prove everybody wrong, blah blah blah. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. It's just that I didn't really like what he did. I'm kind of glad that there was able to block him here. I mean, that wasn't like just destroy him, right? Like it was definitely like close set, but like I mean, at least until Game 5. Game 5 was just utter destruction. So yeah, but it was nice to see Zero beat him, and now he can say, see, I would have won last time, but you and your crap, all that stuff, get out of my face. Yeah, Larry got 3-0 by me, King. Ah! On my internet today, that my friggin' thingy-dig crazy on Twitch. So I'm over here missing matches and shit. Like I actually missed like half of this, um, like half of Zero's game 5. But like he was taking that game pretty solidly. Ooh, so now we got East, Mr. Spark, Mr. Static Manny, Mr. All Might, Mr. 50 billion tags. I remember having Static Manny. I think I remember roughly seeing him use All Might sometime. He's a Sonic Roy main. I actually didn't even know it was him until I saw him play earlier today. I was like, who the heck is this Spark guy, and why is he so high up here? And then I saw it was him, and then they said, I'm like, oh, I remember him. He used to play Roy a lot. I used to see a lot of his matches with Rio and a lot of the Florida tournaments. But he did used to use Sonic too. Like it was Sonic and Roy. He beat Anti, so I was like, rip. He beat Anti's Cloud with, he lost game 1, Sonic versus Cloud, and then he won game 2, Roy versus Cloud, and then he won game 3, Sonic versus Cloud, and then he lost game 4. It was ZSS versus Sonic, and then he won last game. But I was facing Esam. He's one of my favorite players too. He's the only Pikachu main in the world. I'm just kidding. There's obviously other Pikachu mains, but I think that he's the only one that goes to tournaments and places really high. I don't know. I used to play Pikachu, but he's too. Like, I have too many complicated characters to be adding Pikachu to my arsenal. I mean, I love Pokemon and all, but like, I just couldn't, like, at all. So, like, a lot of his quick attack cancels and a lot of his setup, his jab blocks, no, I just couldn't. I would rather, like, Robin. Robin's a spacey character. You got to be able to set up your traps and stuff like that. And I'm still getting the hang of that. I still need to get better at B reverses and like pivot grabs and pivot tilts. Not so much pivot tilts because Robin doesn't have the best tilts. But like I need to get better at raw back air and stuff like that because like that's a pretty good thing to have as a combo. And then I have Cloud, who's he's technically easy, but we got to be able to be good at getting back to the ledge. And what else? You need to be able to use limit correctly. What else? You need to space correctly. You got to use your up airs to be able to combo. Like, there's some technical things to Cloud. I mean, he's a very, very easy character, but and then you have Diddy Kong, who you have to be good at banana control and banana control, being able to use your peanuts correctly, correctly use your side B, the monkey flip, and recover. Like, recovering is really hard for Diddy Kong. And like, there's just a lot of technical stuff with Diddy Kong. Obviously, the correct percents for the with the up throw up air. And then I have Falco, who he has his things too. Obviously, being a worse version of Fox doesn't help. I need to get better at comboing and like with him. I definitely need to get better at. I just need to get better at rawing in general. Reverse aerial rush. I just need to get better at that in general because Falco's back air is like the strongest kill move, and if I don't be able to get those off, then obviously, I can't play Falco very well. And then Shulk is Shulk. So like he's freaking complicated up the ass because his frame data sucks ass. And you got to be able to be good at like Monado cancels and Monado bullshit and Monado purge and I don't know. To me, I don't even care about half that stuff. If I'm gonna play Shulk in tournament, I'm gonna go with the basics that I know. If I do go for a Monado purge, it's gonna be like off of pure luck, or if I just make like a stupid read that shouldn't have worked. But most of the time, I'm just gonna be going for up tilts, up tilt to kill percents. obviously space them out so they're correct. Like maybe like get them off the edge and then like go for the smash mount and then like pivot up tilt and then they're dead. Yay. X, Y, and Z will end in 10 episodes. Where does it say that? Where does it say that? Where does it say that? Because I have not heard anything about this. Was that announced? Was there a leak? Was there something that said, hey, X, Y, and Z is ending in 10 episodes? Let me see. What? Hello. Thank you. Okay, so there's nothing here. Let's see. Nothing here. I don't see anything about it. Where did you find that out? He's him going ham. He went to Roy. I don't know about this switch. I mean, I'm just barely getting into it, but he's been. I don't know. Like, I think that Roy is definitely a much harder character to fight Pikachu with than Sonic, because Pikachu's mobile. He's really really fast and he's really really short. So I don't know. I don't know if he should have gone. I think, no, honestly. So, but I don't know. So the main reason why I wanted to do the stream, I hadn't been talking about Smash Brothers this whole time, like a freaking maniac. I'm really big into competitive Smash Brothers. Okay, so that's why it's like, and I've been watching, Shine. So like, obviously, I'm like really really hyped with all the Smash Brothers stuff right now. So that's kind of why I've been talking so much about it. Okay, so I did go back to Sonic. I just feel like I guess it's time. I'm probably gonna make a video about it soon. I don't know when. Eventually. Well, it all depends if everything goes the way I'm hoping it does. But I did have a job appointment, a job interview on Wednesday. Actually, it was like four, and then one with the HR department. But it's essentially 5 interviews in one day, the same building. So it's like a big company that has a lot of different positions and stuff like that. So I could be getting a job soon. And the reason why this is a big deal is my work. If I do get the job, it's an hour to an hour and 30 minutes away from my house, which means a lot of my days are going to be spent on the road. Like at least 3 hours of my days will be spent driving. So I don't know how the video stuff is going to be working out very well. I'm hoping the channel, like I'm going to try my hardest to make sure the channel doesn't die. Obviously, if I have chances to like record, I'll obviously do them. The Pokemon reviews aren't going anywhere. Yokai Watch reviews aren't going anywhere. So I'm gonna actually try to be more consistent with those and record them ahead of time. I'm taking a break from the league after the season's over. In terms of battling, I'm still gonna be like kind of with them and like in the chat and getting some of the background stuff going and continue to work because I am technically still a leader, right? I'm one of the owners, so I can't just back off from it. But I am taking a break from battling, which means those of my weeks are going to be a lot easier and a lot more. They're going to be less stressful because I don't have to worry about the battles and stuff like that. And I don't have to do live recordings for that stuff either, so it's fine. So that's what I'm hoping to do. Just be more of a background scene type of person for season 4. I'm still gonna try. I don't know how it's gonna work depending on my schedule. Whether I'll be able to do like we're gonna do like a mini tournament. Right, like playoffs start next week. Or I think they start next week. I need to talk to Joey again to figure out exactly. But we're gonna do a thing called King of the Hill, which is essentially we got two King of the Hill, which everybody's gonna like. I guess the people who have the best records, and then people are gonna be challenged them 2 matches, or they're gonna be challenged them to a battle, and then the king decides the whatever format is in Smogon's showdown tiers or showdown league or showdown in general. And then if they win, well, then they take the spot, and then they can take the next challenge and pick another format. If they lose, well, obviously the king stays, and then they get a new challenger, and it's gonna stay like that for a little while until everybody, I guess, gets a chance to. I guess until everybody gets a chance to battle, and then after that, we're gonna do like a mini tournament for like for Sun and Moon. Like trying to test out the Sun and Moon Pokemon, what they can do, what their movesets are, try to come up with interesting stuff. We're gonna see how that goes. But after that is season 4, and I'm not participating in season 4, so I'll take a little bit of a break there. But yeah, so that's some pretty crazy stuff. I mean, I don't know, maybe my YouTube channel will die, maybe it won't. I'm still trying to get my peoples together to make the anime eventually happen. I was talking to people that's going to help me write it. We're talking a little bit about what we were going to do. Excuse me, I still need to talk to my artist because there's some intros that I still don't have yet because she hasn't made them, and I also need to talk to her again for character designs for the anime. And then one day we need to all be doing the same thing so we can start talking about how we're gonna do this and like points and stuff like that. Like, I want this anime to happen this year. At least start working on it by the end of like 2016. Like at least start working on it by the end, and then have like an animator by either like mid-November or early December. Have an animator already, so we can start working on that, and then I can start looking for like voice acting stuff like that. But I want to start, like, I want us 3 to like get together so we can start talking about a lot of things, so that I can get this thing going. I don't want this to like just end and die. Because like the last time I tried to get this anime to work, I had another group of 3. This time I didn't have an artist in that group. But I had a writing team, but nobody ever, like, we never got it off the ground because they were always doing other stuff, or they were never able. They never wanted to do it. Like they kind of said they did, but then they actually didn't. Like, kind of tell. So I was like, well, that was a pointless. So rip me. So now I have to like. So I'm hoping that this new team doesn't do that, because then at that point I'm gonna like hate my life forever and ever, and then just consider my animes failures and stuff like that. And it sucks too, because the first person who's supposed to be helping me write it like really liked the story and everything about it. So like it'd be a waste to not do it, because obviously I have a person who's interested in it, but to be in check because she's also part of she's also gonna help write it, but like she's mainly my artist. So if I don't have my character designs, it's gonna be really hard to get an animator. Because at least like when I do go in search of animators, I obviously need to have money to pay them and then all that stuff. But I also want to have like my hair. I want to have my what is it a little bit of the story written down, and then at the same time, like character designs, like however basic they are. I just need to have some concept art of what the characters will look like, so that when I do find an animator, I can be like, hey, this is what the character is supposed to look like. Like, can you imitate it, or can you get as close as possible to it? Can you like change it? Can you touch it up a bit? Like, I need something that looks just like this, or as closely as possible, and to make this work, because this is how I want them to look, So if I can't have the character art, and the concept art and all that stuff, what's like the animator is gonna have even more job or more work to do, and I don't want him or her. I don't want them to have to like have too much on their plate. They're already gonna be animating an entire show, which is gonna be like around 26 episodes. So that's a lot of things. So they have to animate the episodes as well as the opening and the ending and like a lot of things. And I'm gonna be like, obviously, I'm not gonna be like too like much of a perfectionist, but I do want specific things in the anime. I don't want like typical tropes. I don't want the little flashing backgrounds and none of that shit. I want actual animation. Like I want backgrounds. I want movements. I want it to be as close to like in what is it as close to how do I play this? I forgot the word. I literally just forgot the word. Real time, as close as real time as possible. So that basically like removes away all of the typical tropes of, hey, you have these freaking, what is it? They do this a lot. They used to do this a lot in Pokemon back in the day, and they do it in a lot of animes where they just have like a moving background, like different colored backgrounds to try to signify, hey, something crazy is going on. I don't want that in any of my shows. The 3 that I have planned, and hopefully, maybe by the end of this one or by the end of the second one, I'll have more planned out. But for now, it's just 3. But the main one I want to get to is the third one, because the third one is definitely my favorite, and it's obviously the one I've been working on the most. I have a lot more ideas for that one than anything else. So yeah, that's basically like the stuff for my life right now. Yep. So ooh, we have a Sonic main versus Mr. E, the Marth. Dude, this man just SD'd. That's crazy. That's one thing that always happens to me a lot on Smash Bros. Where I try to platforms, but when you fast fall, like if you're like if you up B, right? If you up B and if you fast fall on top of the platform, you actually go through it, which I think is stupid. Me so many times and so frustrating and so irritating, and I just get so mad because I'm like I could have just landed. I could have just, but no, I just had to fast fall. And it happens like at random too. Like I don't even like plan for it, but I really need to get back on the ground, so I just go like just fast fall for the hell of it. And I just as soon as I do that, I'm like, wait, shit, no, I'm gonna go through the platform, I'm gonna die. Game, I'm so upset, or at least it's stock. Usually the game, it's never just stock. It's usually the game when I do that. It's so freaking irritating. Mr. E just happened to Mr. E. He fast fell through the platform. Damn, that Tipper. It's freaking Marth. I like the character. I just don't like the player. But Marth is pretty cool. Special things as well. I personally prefer Lucina because she's more consistent. She does have less range, but she also has a smaller hurt box. And she has pretty much almost as much as kill power as Marth, except she doesn't need the Tipper. Obviously, Marth is stronger with a Tipper and without a Tipper, but she doesn't need a Tipper, so she can kill a lot easier a lot of times. I mean, if you're able to space correctly with Marth, then obviously Marth is a better character. But I just feel like Lucina's more rewarding, I guess. I mean, they both kind of have the same tropes type of things. Like they both have forward smash, but Lucina is more consistent because you don't need a Tipper. Like with Marth, you have to space the jab one to make sure that you don't miss the forward smash, or you hit the Tipper forward smash. So it's pretty. A lot of people be like, "Oh, you freaking waifu person." No, I just prefer Lucina's consistency a lot more. I don't want to play a spacing game with freaking Marth. Okay, his range is not the greatest. Like I think Shulk has more range than Marth, and so does Cloud. And I would much rather just deal with a safe character that can get kills without having to space around like every single move, because you have to space out every single move with Marth to kill, unless the opponent is like a super duper duper like high percent and you're like max rage and you just So dude, Mr. E is about to lose again to random Sonic. I mean, I don't know who this player is. So maybe he's not a random Sonic player, but I've never heard of him. So I always like if I've never heard of the player, I usually just consider them a random player, even though they probably are like top 3 in their region or whatever. Just go to these tournaments, so I just sit there like, yeah, sure, he's top 3 in Oregon. Sure. I never heard of him. Apparently, he's the third best player in Oregon, so he must be good. I don't know. I joke. I don't even know I don't even know if Oregon has a Smash scene, but I'm just saying it's pretty funny. Like a lot of these players are actually really good. They're really solid. It's hilarious. Like there was one time, I don't remember who it was. There's some player. I just thought this is some random. Apparently, he's like the best player in his region, and I'm like, okay, so that's a thing. Like apparently, he's really good because he's #1 in his region. He's kind of like a with a I think it was it a Charizard? It's a character that's not really considered that great, but he's #1 in his region. So I'm like, okay, so either his region is trash or like the character. There's like 3 things: either the region's really trash, the character is actually better than a lot of people think he is, or she, because obviously there's female characters, or the dude is really good to be able to be beating all these other characters with this crappy character. Obviously, I never want to think the first one because that's like the worst one. Is like, oh yeah, he's only as good because his region is trash. Like it's kind of taking a little bit away from that player's skill level because obviously they're trying really hard. They made a name for themselves by being the #1 in their region. So to brush that off as saying their region is trash, it kind of takes away from their skills. So I don't like to do that. I always like to hope it's the middle one though, because obviously you're playing a low tier character, or what we will assume is a low tier character. But maybe more about the character and maybe a lot more options, stuff like that. So you just balance it out and be like, no, this character is really good. And people don't know how to use him correctly. Which I think like that's the problem with Shulk too. But at this point, I think he should be considered a low tier, like either low mid tier or like high low tier. Like that's pretty much where I would play Shulk because like I feel like a lot of the metagame with Shulk, right? Obviously, as me as an aspiring Shulk secondary person, I have Shulk as a secondary. I feel like there's just a lot of stuff that is missing. Like there's a lot of tech we don't know. But the problem is Shulk has horrible frame data. I was talking to Zen the other day, the one from the league, and I was like, bruh, he was asking about what kind of buffs or changes I want. I want Shulk to be changed. I want, like, if he's in speed form, he should be faster on all his moves. Like his aerials should have almost no lag, almost no startup. He should not only be faster on the ground, but also faster in the air. But then again, he has jump for that, so I'm kind of okay with that not being the case. But like, he should not have as much startup on any of his aerials or any of his moves. Like, it should be at the lowest startup as possible. You should have a really good spot dodge. You should have a really good roll. Everything, just everything. And then like if he's in shield mode, everything is trash, right? He's has a lot of startup on a lot of moves. He has a lot of landing lag on a lot of moves. He's not a safe character, but he can't die, right? It's really hard for him to die. Jump, obviously he's a little bit. He jumps higher. He can go farther. His up B goes farther. A couple things here and there. So obviously like that one's okay. What is it? Buster, I guess, is technically okay because like it's really just about like damage output and not so much knockback, and I think that's fine for that. Like not a lot of knockback. I think I should have less knockback so you can make it easier to combo. So obviously maybe like a little decrease in lag or more hit stun. Actually, I think I would prefer more hit stun when he does a move in Buster mode because obviously you're doing a lot more damage, so you should be able to do more hit stun on a combo a lot easier. And then obviously Smash is just fine the way it is. You get blown away if you get hit, and you blow away somebody away if you hit them. So just some changes to like Buster, Shield, and like speed. That's like pretty much the main thing I want. Like I think if we had those things, it would be a much better character. But I feel like the fact that he has so much lag, even in speed form, like it just takes away. It just takes away from the character. Obviously, he'd probably be busted if he had a lot of these tools, but I don't give a damn. I want Shulk to be good. I've been wanting Shulk as a main secondary for the longest time, but he just sucks so much. Honestly, like there was actually a point where I put him, like back when I had Pikachu, Kirby, and Villager, I always put Shulk really, really high because I felt the most comfortable with that character right after Robin. But like, bruh, sucks. He just sucks. I just want him to be better. I want him to be better. But it's not gonna work. It's not gonna happen. There's no more patches until Zero finishes this year. That's such a troll. I'm pretty sure as soon as Zero creates like the high tiers, like before he makes the top tier list, right? Before he makes the top tier, or he uploads his top tier picks, Sakura is gonna drop a patch and change the metagame again, and he's gonna be so pissed. I think he should just just post it anyways. Even when Sakurai makes the patch, he should just say fuck it. This is what I thought. This is what I thought. Like I said, you're back, Nate. Where did you find this? Because I didn't find that anywhere. I mean, you said that and then you just left. You just left me hanging. Where did you find this out? Because I have not been able to find that information. So yeah, Sakura is a troll. Nah, man. That's hilarious. That's pretty hilarious. Like, was there an announcement? Were there leaks? Like, what makes you think that it's ending in 10 episodes? Or why do you say? Not why do you think that? Why do you say that it's ending in 10 episodes? Oh shit, Larry's playing Dire. Larry got bodied by Mewtwo King. That was disgusting. I feel like this stream has just been me talking about Smash Brothers. I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing. I mean, I guess I'm having fun playing talk about Smash. Okay, so just because it came from a Japanese person, you think it's real? You need to remember, you need to be like me. Don't believe anything until it's proven right. Doing everything, I don't believe any leaks until they're proven right. And I'm not gonna believe some random person on Twitter. Oh yeah, it's ending in 10 episodes. Because how do I know that they know what they're talking about? What if they're just some random guy that's trying to start some hysteria? Because now that I think about it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's basically just trying to coincide with the release of Sun and Moon, which means that they're just doing that. Hey, Sun and Moon is the thing, so it's being released. So the anime is gonna end before the games come out, which has never happened before. That doesn't confirm anything. Why are you doing this? Get out of here. Gosh damn it. Give me the brackets. Come on, I want to see Larry versus Dyer. I think it's Dyer. Pretty sure it's Dyer. Let me see. 32. Why does it say completed when it's still in process? Can't be doing this. Ah, I knew it was Dyer. Wait, Dyer already won game one? What is this? I say this. I'm lagging and freezing and just so upsetting. Just want to watch the stream, man. I just want to see these guys play. I mean, I would be upset if Larry loses right now. Like, he gets bodied by Mewtwo King and then loses to Dyer. I mean, no offense to Dyer. He's pretty good. He's pretty good DK, Diddy Kong player. I guess that's technically DK, but no, he's a pretty good Diddy Kong player. So, but like, this is Larry. He's in top 10 best in the world. Like, should not be losing to Dyer. I don't even think he was ranked. What is this? Ah, he tried. I think froze. Okay, it's fine. So again, what makes you believe that person? Because to me it just sounds like some random. Because literally that thing just coincides with the release of Sun and Moon the games, which has never been a thing. Like the anime doesn't end right before the games come out. It usually takes a little while after the games come out for the new anime to start. Sega body. It's gonna be another Sonic. There's Zero, Daft, Mewtwo King, Esam. There's gonna be a Sonic. There's probably gonna be two Sonics in top. Well, if Spark beats Mars, then there's gonna be three Sonics in top 8, and I'm gonna be highly upset. That's too many Sonics. Dude, Larry, what is this? What is this? Larry might lose this. Larry might lose this. Larry. He didn't go for the raw backer. I think if he had gone for the raw backer, he probably would have killed him. But he has a banana now. So that's one reason why I don't want to go against Fox with Diddy Kong is that Fox is already like really good at juggling. Right? He's really good at juggling. And if I go Diddy Kong and he steals my banana, so I'd rather go. Look at that. Load. Okay, so basically, you're talking about an instance where Black and White was technically already over and done with, so they could start the anime. Are you gonna tell me they're gonna rush this saga? Or then that just proves how crappy X and Y has been handled. Then again, why am I asking for hope? Why am I hoping for this thing to be good? Black and White storyline was already over by that point. They were doing the freaking Decor Island saga at that point, which was pretty much filler. So it makes sense for X and Y to come out at the same around the same time as the games, because the story of Black and White was over a while, way before that. Okay, Larry won the game. He's not out yet. Actually, if Larry loses, there's no more Foxes. That's crazy. Some of the characters that used to be in the top tier are not even going to make it in the top 8. Obviously. Robin, Cloud, Pikachu. And you got one Sonic, a Sonic slash or a Toon Link, depending on which one wins that matchup. I'm pretty sure Sonic wins that matchup. And you got Fox versus Diddy. So if Dyer beats Larry, there's gonna be 2 Diddy Kongs in the top 8. Another Sonic versus CSS. And I think that Sonic wins that matchup. Dude, Smash 4 is crazy. There is not a Sheik in top 8. You know how crazy that is? There's not a Sheik in top 8. Or there will not be a Sheik unless Zero decides to go Sheik for a game, which I doubt. You know, he might go Sheik against Robin. I don't know. I don't know if he would. Okay, so you're basically saying that the Team Flare stuff is going to be rushed. 6 episodes is not enough time to flesh that out. You're basically implying that just like the rest of X and Y, the Team Flare stuff, which is the last hope they had of making something decent, is going to be just as trash. No text. What's up, Jet? How's it going? I'm over here watching Shine 2016 while I do the stream. It's crazy. Larry's about to get taken out of the tournament by Dyer. This is crazy. They're gonna be like, if it was, it's gonna be 2-3 Kongs in top 8, and then you got more than likely 2 Sonics, and then you have, oh shit, he lived. He lived. No, Uptilt's not gonna kill. I just said I'm watching Shine 2016. Smash 4. Oh, no. Okay, he could be going to Alola this year or the beginning of January. What's the rush? Like, don't get me wrong. I want X and Y to be over more than anybody else. But at least I want the Team Flare arc to be worth a damn. If they're going to just rush through it, what was the point of even trying to introduce it in the first place? Oh, Larry's bringing it back. What's your thoughts on Sun and Moon? I'm not buying the games. That's the best thing I can tell you. No, it's not the fact that stuff's changed. It's the fact that they have the Rotom decks and the Rotom decks, the moves telling you super effectiveness or effectiveness on the opponent. I don't like hand holding. If there was a way to turn that stuff off, obviously I actually would be willing to buy the games. But because they have not announced features, I'm not gonna buy a Pokemon game, which is already easy enough as it is, that ends up holding your hand like a baby. Because I'm not a child. Oh shit! Oh shit! We living. Dude, Larry might actually pull this off. Oh, Dyer. A banana. A banana. How the hell is this fox living at 180%? It's just not possible. This is a light ass character. No. Why would I be? I mean, it may, like Alola Executor looks stupid. I don't really. I think it's weird that it's a dragon type, but that doesn't really upset me. I don't care about the well, most of the Pokemon. Like, I don't care about any of the starters at all. But it's mainly just the mechanics. The fact that the mechanics are there as a hand holding mechanic me. I don't really care about. I care less about the Pokemon designs than I do about the fact that the way they're setting up the games to be. Do I really? That's weird. I think it's the fact that I am technically watching I'm watching a stream while I'm doing this. I mean, I think I can. Let me see. Is there anybody else that matters? I think I can. I think I can stop watching. Larry's match is over, which means there's nobody else that really matters. Okay, so looking at it now, we have Zero's Diddy Kong, Dath's Robin, Mewtwo Cloud, Esam's Pikachu, Craftus the Sonic. I'm pretty sure Sucks WX is winning against a Toon Link player. I think. Maybe. I don't know. So that's gonna be another Sonic. Then we got a Fox. And I don't know if Mars has ever faced Sonic before. Maybe he could win. I don't know. So there's probably gonna be three Sonics in top 8. That just sounds awful. Jesus Christ. God, Sonic is annoying to fight. I have no characters to deal with him. Except for like actually no I don't. I could try to win out with Diddy Kong, but no, there's no way. God. 3 Sonics in top 8. That just sounds atrocious. The struggle. Smash 4. Sonic has to be top 5 at this point. There's 3 of them and 3. There's almost guaranteed 3 Sonics in top 8 at this tournament. Okay, so we have Zero versus Death tomorrow. That's the first. And then we have Mewtwo versus Esam. And then Larry Lair versus. Which one? I think Larry goes against. I think he goes against 6WX. Or not 6WX. He might go against. I don't know how they're gonna branch that. He might go against Spark or Mars, depending on who wins. Because it doesn't say. This is gonna be crazy. Top 8 tomorrow is gonna be freaking insanity. I can't wait. Smash 4, man. Hype is fun. Tournaments are fun. You guys should definitely like watch. If you ever have free time and you hear there's a Smash 4 tournament that's going on, yeah, I'd suggest watching it. They're a lot. They're a blast to watch. No, man. Sonic is disgusting, especially the way some Sonic players are playing now. They're more defensive. So like a lot of them are like very like a lot of I've seen. Let's see, in the last tournament I saw, most Sonic's games went to time. So there's one player in particular. He's the one that started this whole trend. His name is Raph. Who was literally known for camping. What's up, Chocolate Lab? He is literally the embodiment of camping, and it's disgusting. He will take a lead. Right, the matches are 6 minutes long. He will take a lead, and he will just run away. He'll just run away the whole match. So many of his games go to like the time. Like they most of them go to time if he doesn't get beat. If he wins, it's due to time. Like he literally just camps out, and it's disgusting. So a lot of Sonic players nowadays are more defensive. So they don't rush in anymore. They're more like, I'm gonna spin dash for a bit here, charge it, and then like cancel it because I'm not gonna go in yet. And they'll just like hit you and run away, hit you, run away, hit you, run away. It's so annoying. It's obnoxious. So if there's 3 Sonics in top 8, a lot of those games are gonna be long as fuck. I mean, actually, not I think like 6WX is a more offensive song. I think he's the only one that stayed offensive. Like he's very like in your face. That's kind of been his play style since he's like started. But like I'm pretty sure the other 2 are gonna be playing more defensive if they make it, right? But it's just disgusting, man. Gosh damn, Sonic is atrocious. He's too good of a character. He's got to be top 5 like in the game. Top 5, minimum top 7. Nothing lower than that. Like it's just impossible. Like at this stage in the game, 7 plays at all. So, but yeah, all I want is my boy Zero to win. He looks to be on the way there, because right now, let me see, who does he have? We got. No, it's not a blur though. It's not a blur because he's always just there, like just like 2 steps away, laughing in your face because you're not gonna touch him in the whole game. Okay, so let's see. He's got Daft next, so I don't know how Diddy versus Robin fares. Then again, this is Zero, so he might be able to do that great. I don't know. Then got Music King, which Zero did like demolish at Endgame, which was disgusting. That was just terrible. And he just destroyed that man. That man had a life. He JV3 stalked him in the last match. He reset the bracket, and then he just 3-0'd him. And it was just awful. And then the last game was just a total abomination. And then ESAM, he has a positive record. I don't think he's ever lost a set to ESAM. But then again, that was back when he had Sheik. Now he's just got Diddy Kong. So I don't know how that's gonna play out. We got Mars if he wins, so that's gonna be a 0-6 damage, which Diddy Kong completely destroys. Or Spark, which is a Sonic. I don't know. That sounds a terrible match. Then they got Larry, and I'm pretty sure 6WX is gonna win this game. This set. That's another Sonic. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a Sonic Ditto in top 8. That is Jesus. I don't think I've ever seen that. I don't think that's ever been a thing. I don't think it's ever been a thing. I have never heard of Sonic Dittos in Smash. What is this game? I would have really liked to see Supergirl Kells versus Larry. That would have been very interesting. See, that's another thing. If there's been so many Sonics in this damn bracket, it's disgusting. It's just disgusting. Like if Supergirl's Kells had won against Dyer, which is the one that lost to Larry right now, she plays Sonic too. So that means it would have been if she had won against Dyer, she would have gone against Larry, and I don't know how well Larry fares in the Sonic matchup. I had taken that over Larry Lure. There would have been 4 Sonics in top 8, meaning there would have been 2 Sonic Dittos. That's atrocious. Sounds like the worst thing in the freaking world. Gosh damn, Fox. Fox got lucky, I guess. What the hell is wrong with my dog? My dog is over there doing his thing. Let's see. So right now it's 6WX versus the Toon Link player. I'm just gonna take a quick peek at the match and see how it's going. Look at the chat. Is it over? It might just be over. I think that matchup is over. Oh god. Is it still? They're talking about Mars over here. Fuck that. I'm just kidding. I don't hate Mars. It's just that there's other better Zero Suit Samus out there. I just actually with Zero Suit in general. I just don't. She's falling off her graces. Not as great as she used to be. And a lot of these Zero Suit players are doing the same shit. And like back when it was hype as fuck, but it's not anymore because you've seen the same shit like 50 billion times. Which is my problem with Ryu. A lot of people get hyped when Ryu does up tilt to short Ryu, and I'm like, I've seen that shit like 50 times already. It's the same shit. It's boring as fuck. Get out of here. No innovation, man. No innovation. WX did win, so that means we got a Sonic Ditto in top 8 tomorrow. That's just disgusting. That just sounds disgusting. Like straight up, just sounds atrocious. God. Well, it doesn't sound as bad because it's gonna be like a Sonic versus a defensive Sonic. So like, I guess it's gonna be interesting to see how the matchup plays. But like, Sonic, dude. Why was this allowed? And now we got ZSS versus another Sonic player. There's too many Sonics now, man. This is too many. There's too many. Ever since Raft came out on the field and did his freaking stupid bullshit, and all these Sonic players are just coming out and being like, "Oh yeah, I could time people out too." Except, like I said, 6WX, he does not. He refuses to play campy. He is all about being in your face and just obliterating you into pieces, and like you can't do anything because he just will not stop. He will never leave you alone. Ever. He is aggressive as fuck. Like, it's not even a joke. That man. Wait, he's going Roy? What? That might be. He might be a button check. There's no way in hell. Why would you go Roy against CSS? That just sounds like a terrible matchup. Anyways, well, that's happening, right? That's doing its thing. Oh, it looks like he's going Roy. Please be a button check. I don't want to see you use Roy against CSS. Okay, I do not want to see you use Roy against this. Nope. Is it a button? It's please yes. It's a button check. Okay, thank God. Thank God. Thank God. I would not like that. Would just sounds like a horrible matchup. I mean, I think Roy. I mean, this is just. I don't know. To me, the problem with Roy is, and a lot of people have been bringing it up now, is the fact that a lot of his damage comes from the hilt of his sword, right? You need to be as close as possible, which sucks as a spacing or a sword character because you're usually supposed to be good at spacing. So by having that forces you to be up close against somebody like Zero Suit who enjoys people getting close to her because he usually just body them with up airs and like neutral airs and like forward airs. I don't think Roy is a good matchup for this. So like I really hope he goes. I mean, as much as I hate Sonic, I don't think that he should go Roy. If he wants to win, he needs to go Sonic. Especially against a character like ZSS. Because ZSS nope. Looks like he's staying Roy. Well, it was nice talking to you. I'm just kidding. He's over here. He's a top player, and I'm over here. I mean, I'm pretty sure he can pull something off. Maybe he knows something about Roy that other people know. Because I think he's the only one that's somewhat stayed consistent with Roy. Let me see. Who else was it? It was Rio was using Roy for a bit. There was somebody else who uses Roy. I can't remember for the life of me who it was. Somebody else used Roy. That's all I remember. But like, because he's falling off their graces because of how his neutral is just not as great as people felt like it was in the beginning. He might, he's doing pretty solid right now. Like Mars can't do shit right now. Mars is over here just struggling. Bruh, you cannot just forward smash him like that. That's just not fair. Bruh. Top 8. Can't be serious, man. Can't be serious. I'm serious. Rip, I missed it. Missed it. The freaking pros. Yeah. They did lose. Like I said, you should have gone. You should have gone sorry. I don't know why you went Roy. That's not a good it's just not a good matchup. In my opinion, I don't think Roy does good against CSS. So just just me personally. I don't think it does. Damn it! It keeps freezing and I can't see it. If Mars makes it, I don't know how I'll feel. I don't have a problem with Mars. It's just I just don't think he's that great. But whatever. We'll see how it goes, obviously, because I'm not the one playing. Okay, I would probably be getting bodied by Mars. Okay? Like freaking Robin, I'm pretty sure it's free for Zero Suit, so it's pretty, it's pretty bad. What the hell is wrong with my dog? It's just not loading. It's not loading. It's really irritating me. I just want to watch it. Because it's too much, man. The tournament. It's not loading. Well then, I guess Team Flare Saga is gonna suck ass. That's my best option for that. Because usually everything is finished by the time the new anime starts. We're gonna rush the Team Flare arc. It's gonna be completely trashed. It's gonna suck balls, and it's gonna make X and Y. It's gonna everybody will finally believe that X and Y is trash. I would have liked them to know that ahead of time. Although some people are probably calling it trash because Ash lost the league, but it was been trashed since the beginning. So, like, like, yeah. Freaking bars over here trying to be flashy. Oh my gosh, that's one of my issues with Zero Suit Sam is the fact that sometimes they just try to be flashy when like everything that Zero Suit Samus used to do that was considered flashy is not flashy anymore with how many times they've done it. Bugs in my room and shit. Ah, Simon Belmont. V hits that, I swear to God. I swear to God. Today was not planned, by the way. I originally didn't want to do a stream today, but I decided against. I just said, fuck it. It doesn't matter if the last 6 or it ends. There's no way in hell it's gonna be the last episode, right? Because you usually do that goodbye thing, bullcrap. That at this point is just another episode. Um, like so that's the last episode, or maybe that's the second to last episode. And the last episode is Ash in Kanto, and then maybe he hears about the Alola region, and then that's the last episode. So there's not enough time for the Team Flare saga to be fleshed out. So it's gonna be trash. It's gonna be a complete failure. Happy as the rest of the saga. Like there's nothing that is gonna save this generation from being just utter garbage. Like the actual worst saga in the entire anime series, which I didn't think anything could beat Gen 4, but Gen 6 has proven it wrong. She better not be in Alola. There's actually no reason for her to go to Alola. She didn't do anything in X and Y. What is the point of having another this for her to do nothing again? I like to a lot of people like to bring up. I didn't know this happened to Arnemino. They're like, oh, Misty went with him, but they didn't. I think they forget because they're that enamored with Serena that they don't know how to think. Misty went with Ash to Johto because the Johto saga started before Crystal came out, which is when they first introduced a female protagonist. Like, they're not gonna wait till Crystal to start the Johto saga, right? They're gonna start with Gold and Silver, and Gold and Silver you only could play as Gold, or in this case, I mean, I think what did they name him afterwards? I don't even remember what his name is. Like, there's the reason why Misty went with Ash to Johto is for that particular reason, because there was no other female character. And then May went with Ash because Diamond and Pearl hadn't come out yet, and they were gonna do the Johto saga or the Hoenn Battle Frontier saga in Kanto. So like, just go with him. But Dawn didn't go with him anywhere because Diamond and Pearl was long as fuck. Black and White came out. I'm surprised they didn't. See, I kind of understand why they didn't go with what's her face. I think she's white in the games, but I don't remember what was her name again. Hilda. I understand why I didn't go with Hilda, because Hilda is like 14 or something like that. She's like she's older. She's an older character. So I kind of understood why they didn't bring her in as a female character. And they went with Iris. But like, Iris didn't go with him because in X and Y they had the character Serena created. And there's already a female character introduced in Sun and Moon. There's absolutely no reason for Serena to go on when we have another character that they have to like put in front of the screen Be like, hey, hi, my name. I don't even know. Do they even have names yet? I don't think they've revealed the names of these characters yet. But so that's the thing. Like, the Sun and Moon cast is already there. There's no reason for Serena to move on at all. Like, she should just be. This is the thing. I said this to this. I was arguing, and I'm still. I seriously need to just learn to not talk at all when there's a post about Serena. But I specifically told the person, when Sun and Moon stars, there's going to be two things that Serena fans are going to do. One, quit the show because they're not true Pokemon fans. Okay, they don't care about the franchise; they just care about one stupid character. Or two, they're going to move on to the new Alola girl, and then start going after her and how she's the greatest. And then, yeah, no, those are the two paths for worshippers now. They quit because they didn't really actually ever care about the show, or they're going to move on to the next girl because they never really. They're not loyal. They're not character loyal. They just like shippings, and that's it. That's literally the two roads, the two paths laid out for worshippers. Which is our. It's just ridiculous. Like, but no, there's no way in hell she's moving on. Um, the creators of the anime don't own a worshipper's shit. So excuse me. Whatever. The names of the games never really matter to me, so like I can't really care for the names. I care about what's in the games. They could be called Pokemon Piss and Pokemon Shit. I really won't care. Like, as long as the game is good, or at least somewhat decent, that's all that matters. The name should not be the thing that matters at all. Mars won. No. Okay. The official top 8 for Shine 2016 is Zero's Diddy Kong, That's Robin, Mewtwo King's Cloud, Esam's Pikachu, Zero Suit Samus, or Mars Zero Suit Samus, Larry Lur's Fox, 6WX's Sonic, and Craftis Sonic. There's 2 Sonics in top 8. That's crazy. That is ridiculous. That is too much. But it's not 3 Sonics. I don't know how. I don't know. Has Mars ever faced Larry? Because obviously Larry has faced off against Nairo in the past. So I wonder. Oh, it's not a Sonic Ditto. They changed it. So it's Zero versus Death, Mewtwo King versus Esam, Larry versus 6WS, and Marks versus Craftis. Interesting. I have a feeling that the Gen 8 Pokemon games will be for the newest Nintendo handheld that is not any DS, 2DS related. It probably will be. But that's still a ways away, so why are we even talking about Gen 8? That's the thing. Honestly, that's the one weird thing that I don't understand, is that we still don't have the Gen 7 games, and people are already talking about Diamond and Pearl remakes and the Generation 8 and then Gen 5 remake. can you just take it a generation at a time? Like Gen 6 was awful, and people are like, bruh, take it one step at a time. Wait for Gen 7 to be out to even start talking about future generations. Like it's just dumb. Hmm. I think Isan could take on Tequila. The top 8 is gonna be crazy tomorrow. Smash 4, everybody. It's over for today. Tomorrow, top 8, and then the tournament's over. Can't wait to see what happens. Cheering for my boy Zero. All the way. He's got this. Damn. Gotta let my boy know I'm rooting for him. It's gonna be crazy. I'm still trying to figure out what I mean when in the Sun Moon trailer when it said it all comes together. That it's been 20 years since Pokemon has existed. I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't care. I'm still not buying the games regardless. So whatever it means, I'm not gonna find out about it. Or, well, I'll probably find out about it because I'll read about it. But like, I won't care enough. I don't care enough to buy the game. So why the hell should I care about anything like that? Maybe the end of the 3DS life cycle, or because it's probably gonna be the last main series title on the 3DS. AC on again because it got hot as hell in here. What do I think of the new villain team in Sun and Moon? I think that Game Freak is trying to be hip and thinks that that's what kids are into, so they're trying to go gangster, but it really is pathetic. I think they're stupid. I think that the whole gimmick is retarded. Um, I like the name, but the way they act is not. I just think it's like, oh, we gotta be cool with the new kids, you know. We're cool too, kids, like that. But I tweeted about it, where I was like, Game Freak is like acting like your grandparents when they're trying to act cool around your friends, and they just start throwing out these gang signs and like saying all these words that were all like cool 15 years ago, but they think that that's literally what it feels like. It's literally what it feels like. So like the concept was cool and they look cool, but the way they talk and the way they act just it just feels like Game Freak trying to be hip which doesn't fit them. It just makes them look pathetic. So I think they ruined the ability by having them act and talk the way they are or the way they do. Do I like any of the lower forms of the Kanto? I like Ninetales. I think Ninetales looks cool. I like the Sandshrew form. I don't like Sandslash. The Sandslash one just looks weird. I like the Sandshrew form though. I like Vulpix. I like Ninetales. Ninetales is definitely my favorite. And Marowak. That's it. I don't like Alolan Executor. I don't like Sandslash. I don't like Meowth. I don't like Raichu. I think that's all I'm missing. I think that's all of them. Yeah, I think that's all of them. But yeah, that's how I see them. Realistically speaking, I only like the three I said. Just Sandshrew, Vulpix, and Ninetales. That's it. I don't like the other ones. I also don't like the fact that they're just doing Kanto Pokemon because that just feels like they're appealing to the Gen 1ers and like, why not appeal to the people that have been loyal to your franchise for so long? They already have Pokemon Go. Do you really need to like attract them to Sun and Moon? It's just dumb. It's just dumb. Like if they start doing it for Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 5, like those, I'd be more excited about the low forms. But the fact that it's just Gen 1 at this point just doesn't appeal to me as much as it should have. Hello, Isaiah Kalunga. How's it going? Welcome. Glad you could join us. You? I'm assuming you're trying to say you. I mean the button. The keys are right next to each other. It sucks that the only way you're going to use the new Pokemon is in Zoda. It is, but you know, it is what it is. I I just don't care about games. I actually don't mind playing on Zoda, so it's fine. I can't wait to see what new Pokemon are going to be introduced to RU because that's my main tier. That's like the one. I mean, unless they completely change it, right? Unless they just completely change the metagame for RU, I'm probably just gonna move. But RU is usually my go-to. So depending on how the Sun and Moon Pokemon come in and change the meta, will fluctuate where I stayed for Gen 7. But at least for Gen 6, RU has always been my favorite. There were some changes here and there, but for the most part, the metagame in RU stayed somewhat relatively the same. We'll have to wait and see. I'm obviously not playing OU when Sun and Moon come out because Genesect is going to be back, and so is Kangaskhan, probably Gengar. Darkrai is going to be there, and so is who else? Aegislash is going to be there. Mega Mawa is actually, I'll probably try for Mega Mawa again because I never got the chance to use her, so I might do that one. And then there's what else? There's just a couple Pokemon that are going to be brought down from Ubers that I don't want to deal with very much. So I think I'm going to wait till that like cools off a bit before I go into it. So that it all depends on how it goes, obviously. But at least of you, I'm gonna stay a little bit away. I might go in here and there. Just if they do bring down Mega Mawa, I do want to try it out again with some new teams and all that stuff. But in general, I'm gonna stay away from OU until some of those mods just go back up because I am not dealing with this gosh damn Genesect. Okay, now, that thing is stupid. And there was a joke in the rumor that they're gonna bring in freaking Giratina O, and when they said Giratina's gonna, I was like, hell no! I refuse to fight a Giratina. There's no way. They already changed some of the things in Sun and Moon game, considering there's no gym in the game. Yep, there's no gyms, so it's whatever. Yokai versus Pokemon. Depends on what you're talking about. You're talking about the games or the anime? Because in the games, I haven't played any of the Yokai Watch games. I mean, I played the demo for the first one. I didn't really like it too much, so but I don't have enough experience to say. So I guess like I would just go Pokemon by default because I just don't have any experience in terms of Yokai Watch games. When it comes to the anime, before season 2, Pokemon. Well, I mean, when it comes to so Pokemon X and Y versus Yokai Watch. That's how I'm gonna do it. Because if I do like the entirety of Pokemon, I'm definitely gonna go towards Pokemon. But if we're talking about exclusively, Gen 6 anime versus Yokai Watch. If this was pre-season 2 of Yokai Watch, definitely Pokemon. But because of the introduction of Inaho, definitely Yokai Watch. Because Inaho makes the show great, and how is it? I guess I don't know. There's just something about her character, and with how trash Gen 6 has been handled, like Inaho gives me the hope that Yokai Watch can be good. So like, I'm definitely gonna say Yokai Watch at this point. But if this was pre-season 1 or pre-season 2, definitely Pokemon. But because Inaho was introduced in season 2, Yokai Watch all the way. Like, I was actually thinking about it because I do a top 10 animes for the year. Like every year, I do like a top 10 animes that I watched that year. And like I haven't had Yokai Watch in the past because I used to just watch season 1 and I didn't like a lot of it. So I never placed it in my top 10. But this year, I was actually debating on it. And I probably am going to put Yokai Watch in there. And if anything, I could definitely see it being above Pokemon. I don't know. Like at this point, I don't even know. Pokemon might be dead last. I actually don't know because it all depends on how Naruto ends this year, whether I'll put it above Pokemon or not. Because right now, Naruto has been surprising me a lot. Like, been doing really good. There were those all of those filler arcs throughout the year. But if they end strong, I think that I can kind of forgive the filler. So Naruto, depending on how Naruto ends this year, I might put it above Pokemon. I might not. I don't know. But like I know for a fact Pokemon is definitely in the lower half. Like it's definitely gonna be like in the 8, 9, 10 spot, somewhere around that range. Pokemon Go. I do have it. I have not been able to go out a bit, so I actually have like because of where I live, there's not really a lot I can do. There's like 2 gyms. Like let's see. There's a gym at the Capitol building, and then there's a gym. Let's see, I think by at the baseball stadium. But like it's a small town, but it has some things. Like it has a couple things. So those are the only 2 things the only 2 gyms I know of that are in here. There's a couple Pokestops. I'm hoping that because as the title says, I'm planning on getting a job soon. If I do get hired, there where I'm gonna be working at, there's a lot more areas that I could probably try to like go out. Like maybe when I go out to lunch, I can be like, oh hey look, a spot here or a spot there, Pokemon here, Pokemon there. I'm obviously not gonna be playing while I'm at work because that's inappropriate. I should be focusing on my work. But at least the general area is a lot more populated than where I live. So hopefully I'll be able to do something like that and maybe actually be able to go around more often. Because I haven't been able to a lot recently. So I don't know. I'm still very low. I've not been able to play as much as I want to. I mean, I'm level 11, so I'm still like a scrub. My highest right now is a level, or is a 655 Pidgeot. So it's not that great. It's not that high. Like it's pathetic, but it's a thing. You know, I'm proud to say, and I evolved this bitch. Right, this wasn't one I freaking found. No, I evolved it from a Pidgey. So I at least can say I have a level 655 Pidgey. And I raised. Um, so yeah, I mean I haven't been doing that much. I still don't have any single evolution because I haven't evolved any of them. Because I refuse to delete any of them just to evolve one. I would rather just catch it more and then evolve them that way. That's probably stupid, but I don't care. I refuse to evolve. I refuse to get rid of any of them. That's like the one Pokemon I will never get rid of. And my starter. I still have my starter too. Way down here. Just all the way at the bottom of my list. Just sitting there. I'm never gonna touch it. Ever. Um but yeah, so that's the thing with Pokemon Go. I still use it on occasions whenever I am able to go out. I'll be able to use it. I just don't walk around much. I'm very like lazy and like this like I just don't trust people. I don't want to be walking around with my phone in this area. There's a lot of like the place, the way to walk. Like if I were to walk to where the Capitol building is, I could get there in about. Well, I mean, if I walk there, it's gonna take me a bit, like maybe 30 to 40 minutes, roughly. I don't know. Yeah, from where my house, I'd probably be around that, unless I run. But I'm not gonna run to the Capitol just so I can battle the gym. But yeah. Later. Thanks for stopping by. Good night. Have great dreams. Good dreams. Sleep well. I probably should go to sleep too soon. Like midnight over here. It is 12:04 a.m. right 12:05. Yeah, well, that's because you're over there in Canada. And so like your time, obviously, time is gonna be different. I'm back home, so like my time zone is now different than it used to be. I was over there visiting. It's gonna stay that way. I'm not planning on moving anytime soon, unless like job offers and stuff like that. Don't go anywhere. I have to find places in the U.S. Yeah, long have I been streaming? Around 3 hours, I think. Let me check. I think about it's either like no, it's around 10. I've been streaming for about 2 hours. Oh, I'm dying. I have a couple of your Fridays I gotta do. I'm just kidding. I have a couple, but I don't gotta do one today. Let's see if I can record it later. Actually, I need to check it to see what the hell it was. It's well, it depends because I technically had 4 interviews that day, and then one of them was well 5. 4 of them were for like job positions, and then one of them was for like with the HR department, like human resources and stuff like that. It just depends on what I get, but it's mainly programming stuff. One of them is like working with servers and like implementing servers and updating servers and server maintenance. There's one that I'm actually going to be like creating programs and stuff like that. There's another one that's what was the other one? Debugging programs that already exist and stuff like that. It's just basically computer stuff. That's the best I can give you is just computers. I'm going to be working with computer programming, which is what I studied for. So it just depends on what position they give me if they do hire me, what position they're going to give me. I gotta wait. They told me like around 2 weeks. I gotta wait. I'm like, gosh, struggle. And like because it was like so many interviews, I know I should if this was like anything else, I probably would have like start looking for other places to look for. But because there were so many interviews there, I don't want to risk finding another place because I mean the place is far. Like that's like the biggest issue with it. It's pretty far from my house. It's like an hour to an hour and a half, depending on traffic, from my house. It's really, really far away. So which means depending on my schedule, I would have to get up super duper duper early, and I would get home super duper duper late. So I just like that's the only I guess like the main con of doing that. So if I was able to find a place closer, then it'd be a lot easier for me. But I don't want to go out and find another place and then it being closer, but this place pays more. They didn't give me like a price range either, so I don't know what like their starting salary is or nothing like that because they didn't tell me. I asked and they told me, well, it just depends on what they give you, what they hire you as. Okay. You wonder if I'll ever visit Canada. I don't know. Actually, see, here's the thing. This is something interesting. This is like big pro of the company, right? And it's one of the reasons why I really like hope that I do get in because it's a benefit. Obviously, I don't know how much freedom I'll have, but they did tell me, like when I did the interview with the HR department representative, she was talking to me, and apparently there is travel involved with this job because there's multiple clients. They have clients all over the world and stuff like that. So apparently they're like an international company or whatever. And they said, like, she was like, one of the things she asked me is like, are you willing to travel? Yeah, sure, whatever, that's fine. And she's like, so basically, who knows? Maybe one of my assignments, maybe one of the clients is in Canada, and I'll go to Canada and say, what's up? I don't know. It all depends. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how much freedom I'll have, right? I don't know. They'll be like, so you got to go there, and you have 3 days to talk to the client and try to see what the issues is, and then come back. Or if it's like, hey, you're going to be over there for a week, you need to talk to the client these certain days and this certain hours, but then you're free for the rest of it. I could probably do meetups now. Like, that'd be cool because they pay for it. Like, one of the things I was like, well, I mean, I don't mind traveling, but I don't have any money to go. And they're like, oh no, it's pay. It's part of the job. So they pay you to send you places. So I was like, that is cool. And I really want to do that because then I'll be able to travel a lot, right? I mean, granted, traveling a lot, but it's fun. Like I'll be able to not only work, but hey, if I like in some place where there's a fan or so, I'll be like, oh, hey, I'm gonna be, I guess, doing a meetup or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I don't know if I'm big enough to do like public signings and shit, but like I would not mind like just chilling out with some fans wherever I go, obviously. And maybe one of the clients is in Canada. I don't know. If Canada is big, it's huge. Like, I mean, who knows if I'll land where you're at specifically? But it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Obviously, if I do get the job, it is going to take a toll on YouTube, and it's going to be some things that are going to have to change. Yeah, I know it's in Canada. It just depends on whether the client lives in that area. Because Canada is huge, and I'm pretty sure Alberta is pretty big, right? So like, what are the odds that where I go will be there, and what are the odds that it's gonna be in a place near? Um, I don't know. It just depends. I'll see in the wrong wait. I don't even have a job yet, so like I can't be making these plans. But that is a thing. But like I said, YouTube might take. If I do get hired, right? If they contact me saying that I got hired, I am planning on making a video, right, explaining the situation. The YouTube channel might go down big. Yeah, I might not be posting as much as I used to. Like right now, I post 6 times a week, right? Roughly. Sometimes I miss a day, but roughly 6 times a week. Like so, or 6 days a week. That is a lot, and I doubt I'll be able to do that. So I don't know how it goes. I will probably like have to either change the scheduling or maybe the channel will just die. I don't know. I'll try my hardest to make sure it doesn't die. Maybe like shorten some of the videos that we do. Maybe I talk to Joey so we can create a channel specifically for the league, and then I just post the videos there. So that way I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know, guys. It's gonna be hard. Like I'm being serious. Like this is gonna be hard. Like obviously, real life starts now. And it's gonna be a pain in the bitch or a pain in the ass. I tried to mix two sayings. I was gonna say life is a bitch, and that it's gonna be a pain in the ass. I try to mix them both a bit right. But it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to do, and I don't know what's gonna happen. I really don't know. The animated stuff is still a thing that I do want to do. It's still a passion of mine. I hope that I'm able to get the people that are supposed to help me with it involved so that we can start doing this shit. Because before this year is over, I want to start working on. Like, I want this. My goal right now is that by December, I already have an animator starting talks to do the anime by next year. Like I want the first episode to air at least a trailer air by like between January and March of next year. That is my goal right now. That is what I want. That is what I'm hoping for. But that's not gonna happen if the people that are supposed to be working with me don't work with me. So, but yeah, right now that's like the plan is eventually like I need my artist to start making the drawings, the concept art, and all that stuff. I need my writer person to help me write at least the first episode and all that stuff, and then I need to start. Obviously, I need to get my job right, so like I have money to pay an animator. I just said my anime. I'm planning on making an anime. Well, 3, but one. I'm starting off with one. The name of this this one anime is I have it written down. Hold on. Shinokage. That's what it's called. Shinokage. Let me see if I can do like a text. That, like that. Let me see if it's. Yeah, there we go. That's what it's. That's how you spell it. That's the name. Going. There is no English title. That is just the name of it. It's gonna be in English. It's just that the title is in Japanese. Like there's no translating the name. Who's gonna be the voice actors? I'm gonna find people to do voice acting. I know there's like websites you can do. You can go to find voice actors. Let's see. What was that? Check. Oops. Nothing to do that. I think here. Check. Where the hell is it? Okay, dog, and calm down. I can't find it. But there was a thing. Oh wait, I think I found it. I think I found it. Let's see. Think. There we go. That's my dog being a pain in my ass. Oh, here it does. plan on doing voice acting or baking for when I go to college university. Good. I wish you the best of luck. College is hard as fuck. So yeah. Yeah, so there's places I found them where I could go find voice actors. So hopefully this goes well. I would say voice acting comes after I do. There's no point in finding voice actors if I don't have an animator. Like that's like the first thing, obviously. Like I need to have the animation team, or not team, but the animator, or if the person has another person that could help, whatever the hell. So I need someone to animate. I have my writing team, and then I have the artist that's gonna do like the sketches and the basic concept, or like the basic character concept art and all that stuff. And then there's finding voice actors. I'm also planning on getting somebody else to help with the writing, but that I don't want to talk to that person for that role until I have an animator, because like obviously I'm pretty sure that's gonna take a lot to convince the person, and I would rather have an idea of like that this is gonna work out before I talk to them, because I know for a fact that that person can really help me with it. So I'm because like I think honestly I think he knows more about anime than I do. Actually, I know for a fact he knows more about anime than I do. So I want him, but I don't want him to come into the project and then the project doesn't go anywhere, right? So like I want to make sure that I have an animator set and then voice actor, like at least an idea of where like some voice actors could come from, and then just add him as a writing team. And who knows, hell, I could make him voice a character if he wants. No, I'm doing it's an anime in English. Like and it's just like Pokemon. It's an English dub. I'm not doing Japanese voice acting or voice acting. It's all gonna be in English. I'm not gonna go out of my way to find Japanese voice actors when I don't know what they're saying. I can't make a script in Japanese. It is in English, so they're gonna be English voice actors. I mean, you need to remember that I'm in the West Coast or the West Hemisphere. West, yeah, we're in the West Hemisphere. Right? There's no Japanese over here. It's all in English. So, and I speak English. If I knew fluent Japanese, right? If I knew fluent Japanese, hell, I would be totally for it. But I don't. So I'm not gonna. I can't personally. I can't write a Japanese anime. Like it's still gonna be an anime because I'm gonna go off of the way animes are, and I'm gonna be using anime tropes and stuff like that. I'm making an anime. It's just in English. Like there's English dubs. It's just this. If somebody wants to sub it, that's up to them. I don't. I'm not doing that. Hell, my projects, all three of them are in English, and they're gonna stay that way. There's Japanese words in them, obviously. Like the names of some of the characters are in Japanese. This one's not really an action one, so it's not like crazy moves. Like, oh hey, Rasengan, like in Naruto. Like there's not powers in there. So like everything, most of everything is in English, but at least the other ones, like especially the last one, a lot of the like some of the moves are in English, some of the moves are in Japanese, some of the powers are in Japanese, some of the powers are in English. That's kind of thing how it goes. Who's gonna be your artist for your drawing your characters in the anime? It's a friend of mine. She's the one that made the Oh God, the intro for the hell, not the intro, the one that made the Soul Link background. Um, she's also the one that did the outro card. She also did the league thumbnail. She drew that, and she also made, what the hell else did she make? She made the one I did the Keita versus Inaho video. She's the one that made the thumbnail for that. She also did. She made a couple things for me. She still owes me some things, but if we start working on the anime, I'm gonna say just the anime comes first, right? I don't need the intro. Like she was supposed to make me the intro for the Pokemon X, Y, and Z reviews, as well as the Viewer Fridays, as well as the top 10. I mean, I haven't done top 10 in years. So I'm not here, but forever, so that one's fine. I don't really need her yet. But she was supposed to help me, or she was supposed to make me the XYZ reviews, as well as the Viewer Friday intro. Like, but she just hasn't, and I'm upset with her. But she is the one that's going to be doing. I'm gonna I'm gonna push her to do the anime stuff. X, Y, and Z is almost over at this point. I don't really think there's any point in even doing that. I might just create a random ass intro for that for the rest of it, and not have her do that. But for Real Fighter, I definitely want her to do the one for that later. But if we start working on the anime, that's going to be her primary focus. I'm going to tell her, hey, forget about everything else. Make the concept art. Let's do this. Is what I want to. Let's start discussing how we want these characters to look. Um, so that she's the one that has been doing most of the drawings that you see on the channel, on the videos and stuff like that, and all the thumbnails and stuff like that look original. So she's the one that makes them. But she's just gonna be doing the concept art, like the obviously what the characters look like, maybe some of the different outfits they have, and that stuff. But the one that's gonna have most of the work is the animator, which is what I wanted to do. I wanted to get her for this, right? Have her do this part because I don't want to dump it on the animator as well. I don't want the animator to have to force themselves to also make the concept art, um, unless they need to. Like I want to give whoever I get to be the animator. I want to give them the concept art and say, hey, do you like how this looks? Can you replicate it, or you want to add some changes to it, obviously, and stuff like that, because it all depends on how well they can do it. But that's basically the way that it's gonna be. I want them to have a starting point, not only just maybe I'm planning on doing like at least the first 3 episodes written down before I find an animator. At least the first 3. If I can get up to 5, that'll be great. But at least the first 3 episodes, I could be like, hey, I find an animator. I'll be like, hey, I'm looking for animators. This is the script that I have so far. There's the first 3 episodes of the show. This is the concept art for the characters. I want to know who's available, and all that stuff. But obviously, I'm not gonna go and looking for the animator until I have money to pay an animator. Can't just get them for hire like that. You can't just, hey, draw me the animate this for free because experience. No. It's gonna be an experience for me, obviously creating an anime, like writing a story and all that stuff. I want an animator with some experience. I don't want this to be the first project they ever do. I want see since this is the platform to do the other ones. I don't want crappy looking animation, right? I want decent animation. Because like I eventually want to get to like the third one. The third one is like my end goal for my animators right now. I might create more afterwards, or maybe I'll make one before the last one that I have planned. But like that's the third one is like the last one that I want in terms of like my right now. As of right now, the third one that I have, it's like it's the first one I made out of the 3 in my head, obviously, and all that stuff. It's the first one I made out of the 3, and it's definitely my favorite out of the 3. But it's the last one I'm gonna do because it's the biggest one. It's the longest one. It's too much. It's too much in that last one. I want to get more familiar with writing and character building and all that stuff. So. Am I gonna make a video game based on my anime? No. I'm not planning. I mean, see, at least this one. See, the thing is, this one, there's no way. The first show, right? The first anime that I have planned cannot be made into a video game. Like the way it's structured, it would not make for compelling gameplay or anything. It wouldn't make for compelling anything besides the story. Like literally, like the only way this show works is as an anime. I don't even know if as a manga. I guess like as a manga it could somewhat work, but as an anime is like the only way it'll actually be able to be at its best. Like you can't make a video game off of that one. Maybe the last one. The second one maybe mixed feelings. The last one for sure can be made into a video game, but I'm not making. I'm not a video game programmer. If somebody comes in and says, "Hey, I want to make a video game on your show," I can discuss contracts and shit. But I myself am not gonna make games. Like I said, the only one I would be like the most okay with doing it is the last one because there's so much they could work with. But obviously, I would like to have some input. Like I don't want them making some random ass game based on my property. I want them to have some depth or story. Heck, I could come up with an original story for them, but the characters have to be the way the characters are in the show. Otherwise, there's no purpose. The second one, the second show that I have an idea with, like, could work, but I don't know how. I mean, I guess the best way, at least for that one, I guess the best one would be like a beat 'em up style game. The other one's definitely like an RPG, like straight up. Well, I mean, I think anybody can make it anything however they want, but like the middle one is, I can only see it as a beat 'em up. Yeah, that's like the only way I can see that one. Because like I don't know, the story of that one is weird. Actually, it's my least favorite of the three that I have planned in my head. My least favorite of the three, but whatever. I need to kind of get my feet wet in certain aspects, which is why I'm also thinking that maybe after I make the second one, before I get to the big one, I make another show to add another aspect because like the last one has so much in it that it has like a lot of different mix of like genres and shit. Like the first one kind of helps me with building like some of the aspects of that last show, but not really. So, like it's its own entity. But like the second show is more action based, so that's like I can get like sort of accustomed to how to write action scenes and some of that. So that's why it's gonna help me with the last one. But I need to like maybe eventually make like an anime, a romance one to try to help with the romance of the last one. I need to have one for comedy. Actually, I'm not gonna make a comedy show. Hell no. I think I'm just gonna get somebody else to write the comedy portion of the last show. I am not. No, they're not funny. So I don't know. There's just a lot of mixing in the last one. So I don't know about that one. But yeah, I don't know. Personally, right now, I don't have plans for video games or any of this shit. How about getting my Pokemon Red Let's Play done by the end of this year towards the beginning of the year? I mean, I have a Soul Link I haven't finished, so like I talked to the guy. I talked. He's the one like the one Doruk, right? Doruk is the one from Soul Link. He's the one that's helping me write it. So I'm still over here like, bro, we got the Soul Link shit we gotta do because like we haven't done recording in like forever. So I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I told him, hey, maybe we can try something tomorrow. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. It's gonna be crazy. Like, this is gonna be hectic as fuck. But I don't think the Soul Link is ending this year, especially since it's only one episode a week. And like it all depends on scheduling between him and I. So yeah, it's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be. I don't think I'll be able to finish it by the end of this year, unless I lose or he loses or whatever the hell. That's literally the only way I think that can happen. I need to like look at the game again, see what the hell we were doing, and like maybe train up a bit. But yeah, I don't even remember what episode I'm on. Shit, let's see. Playlists. I need to see playlists. Thank you. The next episode that we're supposed to record is episode 9, and and then like that shit, like those videos are long as fuck. They're like 40-minute videos. 40 between 40 and an hour. That's like the range we usually go with. So this is a lot. This is a lot. It's a long ass fucking episodes. But we're only at the 14th. Those episodes are long as fuck, and we barely only have 4 badges. Like there is so much shit we still gotta do. Oh my god. That's gonna be crazy. I hope that we do get to finish the Let's Play soon though, because I need to just get it over and done with. I'm not fine. Like the only other way I'll do a Let's Play is like, let's see, if I have free time. And the only one that I think I would do right now is like restart my what is it? Shit. Damn, how could I forget? It's like my second favorite hack. Insurgents. That's what it was. Insurgents. I think I would probably do like a Let's Play of Insurgents. Start it over because I started the game a while back. I just obviously the updates I have to wait for them now, and might as well just start over by then. By the time he's done, I'll just start over. I also want I'm debating on whether I want to start over Rejuvenation because I haven't played it in so long. I don't know. I haven't checked if he's even put us an update. But I don't remember jack shit about it. So like and then I have Uranium, which I started again recently. God, fan-made games are so crazy. They're so crazy, but they're so fun. I honestly love fan games a lot. Sometimes I will say the fan games are much better than the ones made by Game Freak. Straight up. So, but only some of them. Some of them are trash. But there's some good ones in there. So. But yeah, so. Yeah, I just think Mitomo doesn't have the like. I still have it, but I don't use it because like I just don't. There's nothing in there anymore that's like appealing. There's really nothing to this game anymore. So I don't know. I don't know if it's even worth it at this point. Like, I know it's updating. Ooh. I don't know. It's just not. It's not really like at a certain point. It's not even a game anymore. And those freaking the Mitomo drop shit. That's freaking broken.
I was just not even impressed. There was times where that, that game was designed to screw you over. I spent so much, so many tickets and so much candy and so much money, like not real like money, like in-game currency on that stupid thing, and I never got a full set of anything. So sad. God. But yeah, I don't think I just don't think that they had an idea of what they wanted me to be, and they just went with excuse me, and they just said fuck it. I don't even think they. I mean, obviously they're out there right now, but what the hell is that gonna do? Oh, let's play or some shit. It's probably nothing interesting. They're probably not adding anything new or anything worthwhile. So is it even worth continue playing it? I don't know. I don't think so. Like I said, I haven't even touched it in forever. Forever. It's ridiculous. What was the last movie you saw in theaters? That was Suicide Squad, I think. Let me see. I think it was Suicide Squad. I'm like 95% sure it was Suicide Squad. Have I seen Civil War yet? Yes, I have. I saw it, I think, around the time it came out. I didn't think it was like okay. I liked it. I thought it was a great movie, but I don't think it was as great as people made it out to be. I personally, okay, this is just my personal opinion. I personally think that Batman vs Superman was much better than Civil War. That's just me. We went to so this is the thing. I went to watch Civil War first, and then a couple weeks later, no, I think it wasn't a couple. I think it was like 2 weeks later. I went to watch Batman vs Superman, one of those like theaters that's always like movies are behind. I guess or they keep movies longer. Or they get movies that just fell, just went out of theaters and into this other theater, and then I saw Batman vs Superman there, and I personally think that movie was better than Civil War. So, but that's just me. Like I said, it's just me. I know that that's like the people. There was just people were hating on that movie. I personally loved it, but I don't know. I guess I'm just used to being against popular opinion or some shit. But yeah, I thought Civil War was great. Don't get me wrong. I thought it was great. but I did not think it was as great as people were making it out to be. I had a couple issues with it, and I just personally preferred Batman vs Superman. Your fans making noises. It's hilarious. It's a little. I don't know if it's loose. I might have to like check it tomorrow and like try to check and see or something. Sometime during the week. That makes that noise a lot. I don't usually hear it when I sleep because I'm like a deep sleeper. I don't hear shit. I legit don't hear shit when I'm sleeping. It's ridiculous. My mom used to make jokes about how they could drop a freaking bomb right next to my bed and I wouldn't wake up. Probably true. I don't know. Like if it's a noise that I don't expect to hear, like when I put my alarm on, obviously, like I trick my brain into thinking, "Hey, you gotta wake up." So I'm usually able to hear it. But like if it's a noise that I don't expect to hear, I usually don't hear it because I don't expect the noise. I can't trick my brain into knowing that there's gonna be a noise. What do you think of the Z moves in Sun and Moon? Um, well, we've only seen three, four, something like that. I mean, I don't know. They haven't really shown how they work. All we know is that you need a Z crystal and you need the Z ring. That's pretty much all we know. What do they do? We don't know. How much damage do they do? We don't know. Can you protect against them? We don't know. Are they? What is it? Shit. Can you? I don't know. That's just can you knock off the item? Right? Can you go for knockoff and get rid of that of the Z crystal? Like, or are they like Megastones where they act like you don't have an item? You're not holding an item. It's just little things, man. Little things here and there. What? You wonder what a loyal starter Ash will get. Um, who knows? I mean, we still don't know the final forms of these guys, so heck, we haven't even seen their first evolutions. So like, I look, we already know that whatever the cute one is, is gonna go to the female protagonist. So that's that. And I don't know. I just like it. The first thing I'll say is I don't recommend them to give them water like Poplio. I mean, you can, but it's gonna be kind of excuse me. Even with how poorly done Greninja has been, a lot of people like him. A lot of people like Greninja. It pains me to say that, but a lot of people like Greninja, and because of that, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be kind of hard for Popular to kind of to what is it? Live up to that. And then you have like kind of like with Infernape and then Pignite. Pignite had no way in hell. They were people were talking so much shit about Pignite. Oh, you just a Chimchar clone and blah blah. Like Pignite was not able to live up to Infernape, even though I still think Infernape wasn't that great. It wasn't well done. A lot of people had a lot of praise with the Infernape. So um, and like Torterra had Sceptile to live up to, and that we know what happened there. And then what else? Sceptile didn't really have to worry about anything because Bailey was just yeah. And then like the Johto starters could not live up to Charizard, so I don't know. Like I don't think if they give him Poplio, he's not gonna live up to what Greninja has been. No matter how crappy he's been written, a lot of people think he's amazing and all this other stuff. I just don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be. I just don't think it's gonna work. The best thing they can do for him is give him Litten. Or actually, no. See, the last time he had a capable grass starter wasn't in Owen with Sceptile because they screwed over Snivy. Like Snivy, I would have much rather see like at least evolved into a Servine versus Superior type of thing, but that didn't happen. So for me personally, I think they should give him Rowlet. That way he can have another grass starter that doesn't really have competition right now because he didn't even get a grass type in Kalos. So right now he has nothing to compete against. And so before that it was Snivy, who wasn't even done great. Like she was just kind of there. Like they kind of set her up to be like an awesome, like badass, but then she just kind of faded into obscurity after a while. So like Rowlet really has nothing to compete against. Poplio has Greninja, and then like Litten. I guess you could do Litten because like the last one, I just don't know. I mean, I guess you could do Litten because the last one he had was, the only competent fire starter he's had is Charizard. No, because he had Infernape. That was in 4. So, I mean, I guess you could try to do that, right? I guess you could try to do that because it's been long enough to, I don't know, either Litten or Rowlet at this point. Like, that's the way I see it. Because, like, there's really not a lot of competition prior to this gen for him with that typing. So, like even like it has Talonflame, so that's kind of covered. Like there's like Talonflame wasn't really used as a fire type; he was used as a flying type, and even that was kind of shitty. So like Litten doesn't have anything to live up to, and neither does Valor. So I think that's literally the best you can do. Is one of those two, because like Popular just has too much. There's too big of shoes to fill in according to other people. I personally don't think Greninja's been. I think Greninja's been handled horribly, and I guess that's just from a perspective of seeing other animes that are better written, that I can see what the shitty writing looks like. But to me, Greninja's ass. So, but there's a big shoes to fill. I don't think Popular's gonna be able to do that. So I hope we get the Sun and Moon starter real soon. I don't really care. They could release them tomorrow, or I'm probably not gonna give a shit regardless. I'm not, like I said, I'm not getting these games. So, to me, the only thing I want from that is to see the final evolutions, just so that you can either confirm or just completely shut down the leaks that happened a while back. Because people were still talking about the whole like final evolution leak and all that crap, and I just want that shit to end. I I, I hate leaks because people like take them with like they just take them and say this is the only truth that I know when it hasn't even been confirmed yet. So like it just pisses me off. I don't know. But yeah, so I that's the only thing I want right now. I just want them to confirm or completely shut down everything, all that the leak that they were talking about, and just move on with our lives. That's it. Personally, I would rather that the leaks were fake because like Pablo's Final Evolution looks stupid. Like it just goes way too far from his original design, and like Litton is a sumo wrestler. Like like it's another firefighting type, and I personally think, hey, we got a firefighting type, so technically we did get a break. You can't have another one, but people are already like, oh no, no, blah blah. So that one's that thing. So I just want the leaks to be either confirmed or unconfirmed, or just that's the only thing that matters. Just because I want people to stop talking about it. But at the end of the day, it doesn't affect me because I'm not getting the games. If it's a sumo wrestler, it's not going to be fire dark. It's going to be firefighting. That's the point. If they go with the sumo wrestler type, or not sumo, the wrestling freaking thing, it's not going to be fire dark. It's going to be firefighting. Either way, it doesn't matter because Sun and Moon is going to be the baby feeding everybody everything because they don't trust in you guys to be able to play the games competently. Actually, you know what would make me forgive them? If they add hard mode. Like if the mechanics are still there, like the freaking bottom decks is bullshit as it is, and they do the freaking typing bullshit. Actually, no, that can't be in hard mode. But if the Rotom Dex bullshit still happens, but there's a hard mode, I will go for the games. But they have to remove the fucking typing shit, because that's just dumb. Like, that's actually stupid. Like, just go away. And just anything else that would make the game easy just needs to go away. Actually, nerf the Rotom Dex a little bit. Like, I mean, if it stays the same, but it's still like hard mode, and the game is actually more difficult, then sure, I'll do it. I'll gladly buy the games. But because they're not gonna do that, because they refuse to do that, if they haven't done it by this point, they're never gonna do it. And they're not gonna take away the Rotom Dex or the mechanic of the typings. Again, that's the point. Those are rumors. I don't believe in anything until it's confirmed. So whatever happens, happens. All right. Uh, I'm tired. Like, super tired. I'm dying. Man. I think I'm gonna end the stream. It's been about 3 hours or so. Mystery viewer, I know you're there because it tells me that there's another person watching. You can talk in the future. Just say. I don't know when the next stream is because obviously it all depends on if I do get the job. I'm gonna make a video talking about how the schedule is gonna change if I'm able to keep it up or if the channel dies. But if everything goes well and everything is somewhat smooth and the job schedule is not terrible, then I will make another stream in September, probably around the 10th or 17th, somewhere around there. I don't know yet. But yeah, so we'll see how that goes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. For people who watch the stream after it goes uploaded, thank you for watching up to this point. Hope you guys had a good time listening to me talk about Smash Brothers for like 40% of it. And thank you guys for everybody who watched it live, obviously. Yeah, I'm gonna see. We'll see what happens. I'll probably just record the Beer Friday tomorrow. I have a battle tomorrow for the league, the last battle for the season for playoffs. And I'm gonna see if I can record the Soul Link tomorrow too. So I have a lot of shit to do. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I have been SoresanCrockxen, and I'll see you guys. Future streams, future videos, future everything. Bye bye.